This window installation differs slightly from many flanged window replacements because David didn't disrupt the 120-year-old interior trim. The biggest trick in the process is ordering the right size window. The other trick is installing the window so the trim tie-in will go smoothly and look natural. The secret behind this is perfectly centering the window in the opening.
So the window will be centered in the existing opening. I'm going to keep all of my existing trim on the inside. Don't want to mess with the wall. So we want to center it up. I measured to the center of the existing opening, made a mark, and I'll measure to the center of my window and line the two up with each other. I bring that mark to the outside with my square. And I give myself a nice big line on the outside that's easier to follow later. Same top and bottom.
Because he's working alone, he removes the sash from the window frame before installing it. This makes a triple glazed window a lot lighter to handle. He also marks the center line on the window to make it easily match the rough opening's center line.
Between those 2 points, I'll mark my center on the bottom too, just so I have it.
He marks the top and bottom. After he checks to make sure the window fits, which it does, he places a couple of shims on the sill to create a gap around the window that can be sealed later with canned foam.
I need an air gap. I need to fill a void for the window, right? Around the perimeter. I like that void to be about a 1/2 inch. Right, and that's about 5/8 of an inch. I'll put it there, and that's going to hold my window up. Because it will just sit down on that. I know I'll have my 1/2 inch gap at the top, or whatever's left over will be enough.
Placing the window on the shims, he checks to see how close to level the window is.
So, use this level, and I can level across the top. And I just nail my high side first.
If there were a second person inside, they could adjust the shims.
I want to make sure my gap is good with my window on the inside, which my center line did that for me. This is my high side. So, again with my line there, height working for me. I know that this screw can go here. And my wood block helps set my depth, my height.
He levels across the top and lifts the lower side up.
I did my high side, now I just lift the side up just a little bit.
And anchors the other side into a backing block.
Now I can plumb it.
Taking a minute to toss in a pun,
I could plumb the window, not plumb it. I don't want to fall.
He focuses on plumbing the side of the window.
Just what popped in my head after I said it.
Now the window is level.
Level.
And plumb.
Plumb. Very happy with the location.
And he's very happy with its location. So he anchors that fourth corner.
Fastener in here to hold my location where I'm most happy.
At this point, he can fill in the rest of the nail slots in the flange with long roofing nails.
Now I can just fill up the rest of my nail holes with nails, securing my flange like it would normally be secured. And here, yes, I have 3.5 inch roofing nails. So I'll be 1.5 inches embedment into the wood frame around that I installed earlier.
But there's one more thing to adjust before filling them all in.
Sometimes when you're dealing with double hungs or tall casement window, you end up with a belly in the window. So I always make sure that my measurement at the top, I have 27 and 9/16. I'm going to want that right here, 27 and 9/16, and right here it's 27 and 5/8. It's a 1/16 wider than it should be.
Straightening the sides of the window frame.
Well, thing I've learned through the years, just keep an eye on that. Like you see, I have a little bow there. It's bowing out a little bit. It's a 1/16 of an inch. It's a 32nd over here. So I just pull it in just that little bit and set my nail. I'll do the same thing on this side. Now if I went ahead and I set all my nails going down the wall, I could eventually keep pushing that window out with each nail. This is kind of set me for the whole window here, and then I don't have to take great care with every nail. I could just throw them all in.
Now we can fill in the rest of those nail slots. Finally, he slips the sash back into the frame, tests the operation, and closes them up. Next, we'll seal the outside flange, tape the foam seams, and install furring strips to act as a rain screen and siding anchors.